Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be going through this free online masterclass that is essential oils every house should have and why. My name is Anastasia Adam and I have been a doTERRA wellness advocate for almost 5 years. So it's my oldest daughter's 5th birthday on Thursday. And when I first got my Home Essentials kit, she was just 10 weeks old. So it's really exciting to be able to share these oils with you, share why you need to have them in your home and how we have used them in our home. So this isn't going to cover everything. It's just a real short class just to help to introduce you into the essential oil world. And there's obviously been 5 years of use, so it is a lot more that is covered. So if you haven't got yourself a drink, go get yourself a drink, pen and paper. And if you do already have any essential oils, feel free to go get them and put some on you and just get ready to settle in for a class to go through. So I'll just let you go get a drink if you need it and a pen and paper if you want it to take down some notes. And I'll give you about, 20 or 30 seconds to go get that done and get nice and comfortable wherever you're sitting. If anyone's already got those things, I love the touches. The touches are already diluted, so we've got the ability to get all our oils like that too, not just in the little bottles, but I'll go through that with you very soon. All right, so a little bit about me. This is little Yana in the middle. So she is my 2-year-old. She is almost 3, and she is a cheeky little monkey, as you can imagine. And this is me and her. We took a trip to Perth, the two of us, and we went and ran 2 sold out back-to-back essential oil classes in Busselton in Western Australia. It was like an amazing race. We left one morning and we flew home the next night. So it was full on. It was very crazy, but I love to share the essential oils. And they really came into my life. They have absolutely just taken what my life was like and transformed it into something amazing. So I was run off my feet. I had a business selling businesses. And I was a personal trainer, always in the health and wellness. And then what happened was I sold that business. I sold that business because I just couldn't face it anymore. We had a terrible loss, and we lost our son, a stillborn, at 39 weeks. So I had to start from scratch. I couldn't go to work. I didn't want to see anyone. I had to learn to live all over again, as you can imagine. It was ground zero. So when Soteria was born, who's almost 5, and we got essential oils in our home, I'm just going to ask you guys if you can mute so it doesn't interrupt the voice. When we got the essential oils in our home, I got them because I wanted to stop using chemicals and I wanted to live a real low tox lifestyle so my baby wasn't going to get polluted. As you can imagine, I was highly anxious and I wanted to give her the best life that I could, as we all want to. And along the way, I learned like the essential oils were supporting me. Like I'd stopped getting anxiety attacks. I started to be able to sleep when she would let me sleep. And I just felt a little bit in control and not living out of fear 24/7. Obviously, it's been a real journey. But even having the business opportunity and being able to share and help other people like you with using essential oils or the business has really, really helped me. So it's been this massive self-development journey wrapped up in this essential oils. So they've been incredible and I'm really excited to share them with you guys today. So if you're brand new and you don't know about essential oils at all, you're probably thinking, well, what are essential oils and why doTERRA? So essential oils are little sacks. Think of an orange, right? They got teeny tiny little sacks on them that are full of oils, and we have them on our skin as well. So with those, you can see here there's a little peppermint leaf, and there's a little oil sac on top. So they are natural for everything, right? All of our plants, our herbs, our trees have essential oils on them. And what it does is that essential oil sac pops when that needs healing, or it's got a bite or a scratch, or the orange really needs it to go into place. And the same thing with us. So when we use the essential oils that are natural, they got natural health benefits, we benefit from those beautiful health benefits, so which are really incredible. So there is lots and lots of different science, and doTERRA are so good at supporting us with the science. So they have websites to show us all the science, and every single bottle has got its own code. Right, so I don't know if you can see that. So when you go into the source to you and you get all this information when you enroll, you can literally look up every single bottle of oil you have, and it tells you the science. It tells you where it was harvested, which farm. It tells you the science. It tells you the chemical constitutes. It's incredible. It also shows you the testing. So this is why doTERRA, because we have numerous third parties that test every single batch of our oils, and that is really important. So we've got no pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, and they are 100% pure of what is written on the bottle. This, for an example, is lavender, and that is 100% lavender essential oil in there. Okay, so they are tested and they are trusted. And if you see this little grey circle here, it shows you all the synthetic oils on the market today. And it's really hard to just know the difference. Sometimes you can. So like with lavender, I find everybody opens a bottle. They're like, lavender is one of those, I love it or I don't love it, you hear quite often. But once someone opens a bottle and they just calming, just breathing it in, smells our essential oils, they know that there's a difference. They can smell the difference. But you need to go into testing and seeing how is it grown, is it being looked after, and where has it grown. So our oils are picked and grown where they are native. So that means that the potency is it's just the best that you can get on the market today. All right, so how do we use our oils? So there's three main ways that we use our essential oils. One is aromatically, literally breathing it in. So you get benefits by breathing in the essential oil. You don't even need to use a drop. So it's really welcoming. It's very calming, lavender. And there is chemicals in there that help to produce naturally melatonin to help us sleep. So it's a little hot tip about lavender. But even popping it in a diffuser, and yes, diffusers make a difference. You want it to be cold mist. As you can see in the photo here, there's a little picture here. That is the pedal diffuser. It wholesales for $58, so it's really affordable. Allows you to run for 2, 4, or 8 hours. Or sorry, 1, 2, or 4 hours. And the great thing is when the water and the oils finish, it just turns off and it's cool. So I've got a 2 and a 4-year-old, and if they drop it, and they've dropped it many times, it's fine. I don't have to worry about them getting burnt or anything like that. So breathing in the essential oils can make a huge difference. When you walk into a bakery, or, you walk into a freshly cleaned house, and, you can just smell that. It creates the environment. And by having your essential oils, you're supporting moods, energy, and you're also supporting things like your immune system, right? Then there's topical. So topical is literally using your essential oils and placing it on you. Now, this one is a touch. So our oils also come in touch, which means that you can roll them on. They're already diluted. They're safe for the whole family. Or you can get them in the 15ml bottles like this, which are straight, like this on straight tea tree. And this, you can make blends to put in the diffuser. You can make your own roll-on. So you might want to make one for yourself, a hormonal one to support your hormones. You might want to make one for each of your kids to support their immune system. You might want to make a blend for runny noses, for aches and pains. Like, it's endless, right? It's endless. And how are you going to know what oils to use? Well, I'm going to come to that at the end. Now, the other thing that you can do with our essential oils is adding them into your food. So adding essential oils into your food to flavor them, to create beautiful textures. Like peppermint black bean brownie is absolutely delicious. It's just mouth watering, and it's very healthy. So we're having a treat that tastes amazing. Yeah, we're making sure we're taking care of our gut to take care of our health, right? The other way is citrus oils. We should all be using a citrus oil every single day. And I like to drop 1 or 2 drops of lemon oil or tangerine oil or wild orange oil into my water first thing in the morning, some warm water. And that really helps to support our body as well. Some teas, so making some delicious teas with our essential oils, that's also something that we can do to add them into our food. And yeah, I'll move on to show you a little bit more now. So this is the top 10 oils, and I'm going to try to be as quick as I can because I don't want you to be here all day, but know that there's a lot more information that is available to you when you enroll. So we're going to go through each of those soon. Lavender. As I said, this is one to help you sleep, but as you can see, it helps with a lot of other things as well. Now, for us, I had a newborn, then I was pregnant and had another newborn. Lavender has been one that I order every single month. So doTERRA have a beautiful loyalty reward program that if you do want to order something every month, they reward you. So it's not an automatic thing that gets added. You just need to click onto it when you've got your own account, and it can allow you to take advantage of getting free oils every single month. So lavender is one of those oils that I order every month because I like to add a couple of drops, just 2 or 3 with a cap of vinegar into the rinse of our sheets. So it helps to have a really nice gentle scent on the sheets, just to help everyone relax and have a good night's sleep. Sateria, the Miss Almost 5, has nightmares, and the moment she wakes up, if I get some lavender and just dilute it, or grab a roll on and dilute it, I just rub that onto the bottom of her feet, and in about 20 seconds she's fast asleep. She's back down, she's fast asleep. And before I learned about that, what she used to do would be cry and then get anxious and throw up, and it would be showers and change sheets and all that craziness. So it's been a massive one in our family. Bites, scratches, kids get all kinds of little rashes popping up. That has been our go-to oil. I also like to add it into like our bench cleaners and stuff like that, just to make them smell beautiful. And as of an evening, I like to pop it into the diffuser with a couple of other oils just as we're winding down. So peppermint, a lot of people have heard beautiful things of peppermint, right? But some things that, it's quite cooling, helps with us to concentrate. It helps to support the digestive system, especially if you can't go, or you're going too much, or you got a little bit of a bug. It really helps with that too. This has been a great one in the black bean brownies for us. We love to use it in there. We also get it in a little spray bottle with water and shake it up, and we spray around the windowsill. So spiders don't like peppermint, and we don't like spiders. So we spray it around the windowsill, and that is a really fun thing for the kids to do as well. The other thing, instead of having like mouth lozenges, you can just literally, get it and take the lid off. An extra one. I'll get this one. It's already been open. And you can pop it on your finger and literally put it onto your mouth, onto your tongue, and freshen up your breath. But another one that this has saved us a lot with has been, Sateria never would take Panadol if she got a fever as a little one. So I would use Easy Air and lemon and pop that down her spine and on her feet, just to help keep that in control. The next oil is tea tree. So tea tree is good for cleansing, supporting the immune system. So if we've ever had sore ears or getting a sore throat, putting some diluted tea tree on the back of the ears, under the throat every few hours has been amazing, absolutely amazing for us. I also use this in the shower. So once I've cleaned the shower and I use essential oils bicarb, you can check them up on my blog, my recipe and how I do that. I put some tea tree around the edges because it helps to keep the mold at bay, right? So we want to make sure that we're actually killing those spores. The other thing, cuts, scratches. If you have a teen and they've got some pimples, popping them on at night before they go to sleep will really help to get to those. But yeah, it's also putting it in some rice or some bicarb and popping them into anyone's smelly shoes is another way that we've used them, and just helps to get all that odor out. Lemon's cleansing. So cleansing for us, cleansing for the house, cleansing for the air, cleansing for the mind. So any possible way you could think of lemon to cleanse, that's exactly what it does here. So I pop it in my water. I use it to clean inside my kettle. I use it to clean my benches. I put some lemon and some On Guard on my fruit and veggies in a sink with some vinegar and water, and I clean all of our fruit and veggies every single time they come in our house. And it's not just something I've started to do now with the current climate, it's something that I've done for a long time, and we find that everything lasts longer. Instead of going off in a few days, we get 2 to 3 weeks of something, especially things like strawberries that normally are gone in 2 days. They have just lasted and lasted and lasted. So really beautiful oil to have in your house. There is 250 drops in a bottle, right? And you don't need much. So in a diffuser, you only need 2 drops of the oil. Window cleaner. So lemon oil we use in our window cleaner, a big 500 ml bottle, and it's half water, half vinegar, and then I put 20 drops. So that 500 ml bottle, the girls have one each, and they spray the windows and the mirrors, and they're just mucking around and wiping things down all the time with it, and it lasts and lasts and lasts months. So you can imagine how cost effective it really is to have your own natural cleaner in your home. And the other thing you don't have to worry about, if you've got really young kids, them licking like the mirror that my kids used to do all the time. And if you've got a high chair, wiping the high chair down, wiping your tables down, places that you can have your food on. If you've ever picked up some of those supermarket cleaners and had a look on the back, like, you know, you spray and you wipe, right? Have a look on the back and it says, warning, do not spray on surfaces you eat from. And that's really concerning because we're disrupting our bodies and we're putting all that crap in there that doesn't need to be in there. So this is a really beautiful way to cleanse your house, and it's really affordable. And let's be honest, you can just make one. Everyone's got water and vinegar available all the time. If you've got a 250 drop bottle, which is 15 mils, it's going to last you quite a while. So you're going to have this on hand to make things up as you want to, and it means you don't have to get out there and go into the supermarket. Oregano. So this is a really powerful oil, and I don't use it all too much. So I do use it if I feel like I'm coming down with something, just to support my immune system. I also like to use, you can get veggie caps from doTERRA. It's like a tablet, an empty one. So you fill it up with your oils and you can take that internally, get it really deep down. My best friend who introduced me to the oils actually used oregano on her daughter's wart, and in 3 days the wart had fallen off. So that's what got her attention onto doTERRA, and I've seen many people along the way also do the same. You can use a toothpick and put that in your pasta sauce to flavor it. You don't need a drop, you only need a little bit, so it really does go a long way. Frankincense, he is the king of oils, and literally if you don't know what oil to use, you're going to be using frankincense. It's used in our churches, in many churches, as the actual sap, so before the oil's been separated, still to today. So talking about emotions and feelings of sorrow and sadness and anger and grief, this frankincense has been amazing. Dr. David Hill, who's our science guru, recommends that we all have 1 drop in our mouth, under our tongue, every single day, to help inflammation, to help our immune system, to help our brain. So it's really good. Okay, so it's something that also heightens other essential oils. So for an example, if you're wanting to support your immune system with our protective blend On Guard, which is in our hand sanitizer, our toothpaste, and all of our protective stuff, you can add frankincense to it to give it that power boost. So it just boosts up things even more. And it smells amazing. So just having it diffuse in your house, it feels really calming, really relaxing. And it also does not allow negative energies to enter into your home. So it's definitely one of my faves. On Guard. Now this is totally sold out at the moment, but I'm sure I'll be back really soon. And that is because of its ability to protect our immune system. And as you can read there is lots of really good benefits. The environmental threats, be gone with On Guard. There's On Guard Touch, so already diluted. There's On Guard hand sanitizer. There's the toothpaste. There's the hand wash. There's laundry detergent. And one of my favorite is the concentrate. So if you're not a big DIY person for cleaning, The concentrate's amazing, and it lasts a really, really long time. If you want to get that, I have an ebook available to show you all the ways to use it as well. So easier is one oil that I like to, like when I'm telling people like you about it, think about Vicks without the chemicals, right? It literally is that refreshing. You breathe it in, you feel your sinuses opening up, you feel your lung, your respiratory system is really supported with this oil. Little Yana and my husband, when we had that night that there was like a big fire, factory was on fire, both of them were coughing every few seconds, and it was to the point where I wanted to take the little one to the hospital or get an ambulance because I was really worried. It was 11:30 p.m. and my husband was still on call on the road. So I called him and I was asking him how far he's going to be. And then I put some easier on her chest, and 10 minutes passed, 15 minutes passed. And by 20 minutes, she just calmed down. She stopped coughing. She was literally just like not able to breathe because she was coughing so consistently. She just totally calmed down. She stopped coughing and she fell back to sleep. And I just sat there holding her, crying because I was so grateful. Like I just loved this oil, and I was so grateful to be able to have this on hand at that time because it just was such a stressful time. I didn't know what to do and how to react, and it really, really saved us. So if any of us get a cough or a cold or anything like that, this is the oil that we go to. And just like Vicks, I'll pop it on my feet, pop it on their feet, pop it up the spine, behind the ears, on the chest. Sometimes I put on a tissue so they can hold and breathe it in. But I dilute it obviously first, right? So we're diluting when we're putting on the skin. Now, digestin. This is one of those oils, if you're skeptical, and you're allowed to be, because I was. And when I first got my Home Essentials kit, I sat there with them and I thought, wow, I've got a 10-week-old baby. I've got these essential oils. Are they safe? So I started Googling and researched doTERRA Healing Hands and how they're sourced, doTERRA sourcing, and I was just blown away. Digestin is one of those oils that when you use it, it sells itself in about 10 to 15 minutes. So some of them you're like, oh, is it working? Although they are, you don't feel it. But with digestin, if you've got tummy aches, pains, going to the toilet too much, can't go enough, indigestion, like anything that's coming up, using this oil by rubbing it on your tummy, that's what I do for the kids. So it's great diluting on the kids. All the time I use it when they get sore tummies, and kids seem to say they got sore tummies all the time, right? But for me, I pop a couple of drops in water and I drink that, and my stomach just feels so relieved. Bloating goes away. If I needed to go, I go. If I was going too much, I stop. And it's been amazing. And it's always something we carry around with us because hubby's a celiac, and I want to make sure we've got something to protect him. It's not going to stop what's going on with his antibodies attacking him within the inside when he gets gluten, but it does help with the aches and pains and cramps and all that uncomfortable feelings that come along with it. So it's a really good one. Digestin. So oils in here, just to give you an idea, it's got tea tree, it's got eucalyptus, it's got peppermint, it's got lemon, cardamom, and Ravensara, and laurel oil. It's just beautiful. It really, really is. Did I say aniseed? I don't think I did, but I'm sure it's in here. But I picked up the wrong oil. That's easier. That's the easier one. That's what happens when you got the labels are the same color. All right, so ice blue, athletes, people who have problems with pains and aches and exercise and joints, inflammation. This is ice blue. It only ever comes in a 5 ml, so the rest are 15. This is a 5, and it comes in a rub. So last night I had done training earlier on, and I always seem to get this pain in my left buttocks. So it just hurts, it pulls up my hip and my back. And I was saying to my hubby, I'm not going to sleep tonight. It's so uncomfortable. I'm just not going to sleep. And I grabbed some of the rub, and you just need a teeny tiny pea size. And I rubbed that all on. And in 10, 15 minutes, I was like, it's totally gone. Like even now, I still go, oh, I wonder if it's going to work so well today. And I always get blown away of how much it supports me. And the other thing, my dad has had many, I think 5 back operations, and he uses the oil and the rub So there's the oil in the rub. The oil gets in there really quick, and the rub helps it last longer at night when he's sleeping. So these combined together, things that he uses all the time. He's got joint pain, he's got inflammation, he's got back pain, he's had 5 operations. So there's a lot going on there. Hubby uses this when he was playing sports. At the moment, no one's doing much of that. But yeah, it's one that every household can have. My mother-in-law just bought 2 more bottles. My granny's in a nursing home, and she just got another 2 tubes of the ice blue to rub herself with aches and pains as she's aging, and with the colder weather setting in as well. So it's definitely one you want in your house. So they're the top 10. And this I love. The greatest medicine of all is how to teach people not to need it. I do believe that there is a place for medicine, but I do believe a lot of it is preventative, especially when we're taking care of ourselves and supporting our immune system and all our other systems. So how do you get started? So as you can see here, there's prices and there's points, right? So doTERRA work on prices in Australia, and we've got points because we're global. So if you are anywhere else but Australia, there's a different enrollment kits for you. So there's quite a few different enrollment kits. This is the one that I started with, and I added this. This is a fractionated coconut oil. I added that so I could dilute it safely onto my baby. Then the Nature Solutions kit came out later, which I love because it's got some women supporting blends in there as well. It's got the top 10 plus a few extra massage oils. It's got the hand wash. It's got the toothpaste, it's got the rub, and it's got this beautiful box so you can store your essential oils. Now, there's a few extra kits that are available. If you're a business, you might be looking at the oil sharing kit. There's a daily usage one. So if you want to get rid of like the chemicals in your house and shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that, this is a good one to go with. And then we have these new kits. So these are fairly new, and these are different wellness boxes. So if you're more of an active person, there's the oils and the products to help support that. Bedtime bliss to help people who need to sleep. Cooking, so all the beautiful oils in there to help cooking, and there's a recipe book in there as well. All these come with their own little books, and the seasonal threat. So this is the most popular one in today's current climate, and it's the only way to get the On Guard hand sanitizing mist at the moment is to buy that kit because it's sold out. But On Guard, the protective blend, is in most of the kits. So what's the difference between being a doTERRA wellness advocate or a wholesale customer? So as a wholesale customer, you save 25%. So you get your oils the same price as me, and that's the smartest way to buy. Advocate means that you can also earn an income. So by sharing the oils, you can earn an income. And it just shows you here a little bit of the pay and how much you can earn. So, and it tells you roughly how many people you enroll a month to earn that. So Elite, which is an overall volume underneath and including your order of 3,000, you make $365 a month. Now these are average ranks and average amount of money. So when Soteria was about 8 months, I was at Premier, 10.5 to 11 months, it was silver. Then when my other baby, Yana, was born, when I was pregnant to her, my business went to gold. Then when Yana was 12 weeks old, my business went to platinum, and in 2018 it went to diamond. So there's been like a steady growth, which has been, you know, what I needed to do while having my 2 young kids with me all the time and being pregnant and having newborns and stuff as well. So there's ability to earn way more. One of my good friends back in 2018 hit presidential diamond, and so her and her family moved up to the sunny coast and enjoyed the, you know, the monthly income, which is quite large, as you can see here. So there's a few different ways to earn an income with doTERRA, and the first way is you can get paid straight away. So the very next week that someone orders, you get paid, which is amazing, right? But I do have videos and blogs and calls recorded, and I can have a one-on-one chat if you do want to know a little bit more about earning this, because you can do it online from wherever you are, right? As long as you got the internet. So if this is an opportunity, if this is, I guess, something that you're open to earn some extra money or create, you know, to support your whole family like I have, just let me know and I'll go through this one-on-one with you. If someone sent you to this, please reach out to them so they can go through it with you. And I've got some other online classes coming up at the moment. So you can register for those. There's mood management, essential oils and babies, daily habits. An online essential oil experience is for someone who's never tried doTERRA before, and essential oils safely. So I just want to say thank you for being on this call with me. If you are sent here from me, from my own marketing, you can jump onto my doTERRA, Anastasia Adam. You can have a little bit more of a read about me. You can check out some recipes, DIYs, and you can join and save. So you can literally log on and join and save. So bonuses. So what do you get when you enroll with myself or anybody in my team? So anybody in the Tree of Life team, you get over $500 worth of bonuses. So you get a one-on-one Zoom consult with myself or whoever's enrolled you. You get a 4-part email series. Now in here, it's full of content. It's got ebooks, 150 ways to use the top 10 oils. It's got an ebook that's a starter book. So helps you to show you where can you buy empty rollers and stuff like that. We run monthly oil camps. So this is a Facebook group that there's 15 units of education, testimonials, how to use your back office, where to find all the information. And there's a prize at the end of it as well. So you work through those 15 units in your own time. It's amazing. We have a members hub. So you have access with your own password into this members hub, and it's consistently having things added to it all the time. So you can jump in there to see, you know, how to use essential oils for your cat or your dog, recipes, and there's lots and lots of beautiful stuff. We also give you the Droply app for free. So it's an app. You can look up there and go hair serum, or you can look up how do I make washing detergent, or how do I make laundry detergent, or how to make a spray to get the stain out of the carpet, or I'm feeling something, how do, you know, what is it that you're feeling and what oils would you use? So that is a free app. So I've already brought it for you. All you need to do is download it, which you will find in the email series, in the units, it's in the hub, it's everywhere for you to be able to access it. And you also get free access to our VIP group, which has monthly giveaways, lots of information and content, and you'll consistently be learning and being educated on stuff there as well. So this is for free right now, but of course we can't keep it for free forever because it is a heap of value. So if it's your time to get started now, just reach out to us and we can help and support you with that. So thank you once again. I'm Anastasia Adam. I'm so happy to have you here. 3 things in life: your health, your mission, and the people that you love. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.